Hey, how's it going, YouTube, Facebook? It's Arnell, Dice Grinders. We actually got a special live tonight. I'm actually hosting International Shooter of the Year for 2023, the Craps Nation Tournament. And this is the qualifier round. And today's shooter is Chris, aka TX Dicer. Alright, so we're just going to go over couple things here. Well, let's acknowledge some of the people that are here. We got Kevin, Crooked River Craps in the crowd. He says good luck to you. Dice Dr. Dan says good evening. And Not So Freeman says good evening and let's do this. Nice, welcome. All right. So I'll start out and we'll just go over right now. There's 3 stages of the tournament and we're in the qualifier round, so that's the only one we're concerned about today. It's where everyone's going to shoot to qualify for the round of 32 shooters. This is the best session of 3 sessions, and if there's like a tie, basically they'll take the average of the 3 sessions, and whoever's got the higher average will move forward if there was a tie. Alright. Rules for the shooter, we've already done this, the scheduling, device, and preparation, so we're good on that. The main thing is going to be the result visibility access, so we just got to make sure we see your dice. Everybody can see it clearly, and if there's any question, I'll address it at that time. All right. And then
Now, I don't see anything in these rules that says I can't run down there and change what happened.
Hey now.
Just teasing.
None of that. You can't touch the dice with your hand, so there is a rule on that. All right. So, just be respectful. No, foul language and stuff like that. When you start shooting, I'm probably going to be pretty silent. To just let you do your thing. Make it seem like you're practicing at home and nobody's around. And I'm only here. I'm pretty much just going to keep track of your rolls. So we'll go with that. If there's any, for some reason, dispute, there's 3 judges, and they'll be the ones to look over the video and decide what the outcome's going to be. So we already went with that. Speak clearly of what your dice outcome is going to be or result. That's fine. And the host, basically, gist of it is I should not distract you. So, like I said, I'll be pretty quiet when you start rolling. And then I'll probably pick up, chatting with you after your session. All right. And then if you're interested of joining, these are actually the hosts. There's 9 of them. There's George from CY, Brian, White Crap Shooters, Dave, same bet, Jeff, Mid-Atlantic Craps. We got Ted Berry, who's a Midnight Train 66, Troy, 0.7 out, myself, John, Pro Craps, and Alfredo, Texas Crap Shooters. So get a hold of any of us. We're all over the place, social media, any Discord, Facebook, Skype. Just ask somebody. Somebody will find somebody to host for you if you're interested. And then these are the 3 judges. If there are any disputes, it's going to be George from CY, Eddie, Bird Dog 301, and David. Same bet. All right. So we'll go ahead and get Chris out there.
I'm ready.
since the focus is him. And whenever you're ready to go, I'll keep quiet and
All right,
dice
here we
is
go.
all yours. Good luck,
I'm
sir.
ready. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Five, 1, 6.
All right.
So point's
And
going to be a
actually,
6.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I did forget to do one of the rules.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you change those dice to a set. If you could make it a 3-5, 3-6.
Right here.
Yep. So 3-5,
Okay.
3-6 set.
Like here.
Nope, the 3 should be on top. So it
Oh,
should be a
3, 5, 3,
3-5,
5,
3-6. Yeah.
3, 6.
There you go. It's basically to show that we're live and there's no trickery and it's not a recorded, video.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
all right.
And
I've got your
that I
first
have all
roll
the
in.
numbers on here.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for that.
We going to count that 6? We starting over.
Oh no, we counted it. I just
All right.
that was my fault. So sorry about that. I apologize.
All right. Here we go. Five, 5, heart 10.
All right. Perfect.
Four, 2, easy 6.
Oh, nice. That's actually a frontline winner.
That is.
Good job.
So I'll turn that puck off. Two, 2, hard 4. That is the point. I'll mark that 4. Five, 1, easy 6. Three, 4, 7 out.
Okay. So that's the end of your first roll.
So that should have been about 6 rolls, right?
That's correct. And we'll just address some of the people that showed up in the chat to watch you. We got James, lightning shooter, says hello. Larry,
Hey.
Magic Aces in the crowd. Got Churro, Midmo Yo, says good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Alfredo snuck in. Hello.
Right. All right, second session here.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Ooh, hit that back wall hard. That would be a 3, 1, 4. So the point's going to be 4.
All right.
If anybody's interested, I am using an all 7 set when I set the dice. Oh, PSO.
All right.
527. So that was a short win.
That would be the end of the second one. That's all right.
Yep.
It happens, everybody. All right, let's acknowledge some more people here. We got Byron, Dice by Night, welcome. We got SJ Young, he says good luck. TX Dicer.
Thank you.
And Chris, Demon Dog, welcome. Says good
Hey,
luck.
SJ.
You got Pro Craps watching you. Looks like Antonio, Mad Dog. Victor, welcome. You got Ron, California Craps Club. So there's quite a few people watching you.
All right.
We got Joe,
Well,
Craps
Wolf.
Master Journey. All right. I think we got, Stuart Johnson. Site where all the challenges are YouTube posted. There's not specifically any site, I want to say, mainly because there's different hosts. So basically, whoever the hosts are, post it on their channel. Hopefully that answers your question. We got Blue Jay Way, Inspector Craps. All right, I think that's everybody. You can, if I missed anybody, I apologize, but welcome. And
All right.
he is,
We will
Chris is on his third
round. Yeah.
All
Thanks
right.
for all the good lucks. I'm definitely going to need it after that second roll. So let's give it a try. All right. Here's come out roll. 5-3, easy 8. Four, 2, 6, easy 6. 6-2, easy 8. That's the point.
Good job.
Three, three, hard 6. All right, let's see here. 3-1-4, easy 4. All right. I made it past the 5 mark. That's quite a bit better than I did on that last roll. See if I can get that 6. Give myself a little bit of a breather. All right. 3-2-5. Okay. Am I leaving them in the landing zone not long enough, Arnell?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay. Come on, let's get that 6 right here. 2-1-3, the shocker. For those of you interested, I am sporting my Oklahoma State University shirt today. Here we go. 3-1-4, easy 4. Give me that 6 right here. 5-4-9, center field 9. That's it. 6-1, 7 out.
Good roll, good roll.
That one was what? 9 rolls.
Actually 10 on the 7
Was it?
out.
Okay.
Good job, good job.
All right.
So I'll be giving those numbers to
So I
on the
had
sheet.
a 6, a 2, and a 10, right?
Let's see what we got there. Yep, 10, 6, and 2. Alright. And then the average came out to, looks like 6. Not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Right at average, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what they say. Alright. Well, that's some good shooting. Well, I'm not really like too familiar with you. I've never actually met you and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of like get to know you, see if anybody in the chat may have any questions for you. But
Okay.
you know, so I see your name is TX Dicer, so I'm gonna assume you're from Texas.
Yeah, I'm in Northeast Texas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
what's your home casino? Where do you
Well,
normally play?
unfortunately, there's no gambling in Texas, so I go
Yeah, that's
to
what I hear.
Oklahoma, where they've got the Indian reservations. I think run the casinos up there, and so that's where I end up going. It's called WinStar Casino in
WinStar,
Oklahoma.
yeah. I
Yeah,
know
and it's okay.
my wife's mentioned that one before because she says it's the largest casino.
Yeah,
I was like, one
they
day I'll
say
go
it's the
to
largest.
see.
It does indeed have probably has the most slot machines than any other
Yeah, that's
casino in the
probably
world.
what
Yeah,
they mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's okay. Just know if you ever go to Oklahoma, you have to uh, pay a vig to play. On the regular
Oh
craps
wow.
table, it's $1 for every come out roll.
I have
And
not played at a casino yet that has that
yeah,
or vig or does vigs.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough because it definitely eats into your profit, and
Now
that's
is
why I
that
don't
you have to pay the vig on every shooter, or how
on
does that work?
every
Ev-
come out roll, every
Every
come
come
out
out
roll.
roll, everybody
Yep,
pays a vig. Wow,
yep.
that's like
So if
poker.
you roll a 7 or 11 on the come out roll, you have to pay another dollar.
Oh my gosh, they're making mega bucks.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just the way it is. Now, if you do roll to win, it's only 50 cents. So I'm cheap, so I play the roll to win, so I only have to pay 50 cents.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So how did you like start out? You know,
You
getting into
know,
craps or playing?
funny story. So I always wanted to play, and my girlfriend and I went to Vegas for a wedding, because I always played blackjack or 3 card or something like that. So, but
Oh sure.
yeah, so I told her I want to learn to play. So we were walking through these casinos, and they were giving a lesson. Um, and it was an hour lesson, and they had already were 15 minutes in. So I decided I was gonna at least catch the last 45 minutes. So I watched what they were teaching, and so I told her I'm gonna go play in the morning when I wake up. So the next morning I got up early, probably about 5:30 or 6, and went down
There
to the
you go.
casino. And I came back about probably 3 hours later, and she was still asleep. She says, "How'd you do?" I said, "You know that lesson I took?" She said, "Yes, it didn't help at all." She goes, "Did you spend all of our money? Do we have to go home?" And I said, "Well, here's what I won." And I threw down some chips, and there were a few black chips, and there were 3 yellow chips.
Oh
And
wow.
she said, I think, aren't these black ones $100? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, where are those yellow ones? And I said, they're 1,000. She goes, you bought those at the gift store, didn't you? And I said, no, I won them. She goes, I thought you said the lesson didn't help. I said it didn't. I walked up to the table. There's a guy there. It was over at um, Harris, and there was a guy there. His name was JR, and he looked at me because you gonna play? I said, well, I never played before. The pit boss said, well, come over. This this is JR. He'll teach you how to play, and he told me how to play a totally different way, and I turned $300
That's
into
awesome.
about 3,300. Yeah, and
Yeah, the
so
dealers know their stuff because they've seen it all.
yeah,
So,
I would have
I
been
mean, if they're
really,
really good dealers, they're gonna,
yeah,
help you out. They're not gonna,
I probably would have been a happier person had I lost, because then I would have just not played anymore and saved a lot of money in the future.
but yeah, you won big the first time, so now you're hooked.
Yeah, you think it's easy. You think you're gonna win that every time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I see you have a table there. Is that did you buy it? You build it?
No, so this is a homemade table. I once I started playing a lot of my friends and neighbors said, "Hey, will you teach me how to play? I've always wanted to learn to play." And I said, "Well, it's kind of hard to teach without a table." But I went and I got a layout, just a simple small layout off of YouTube, and I was kind of
Oh,
showing them how I learned to play and how to play. And then I thought that's not going to work, so um, I was living in on 5 acres of land, and I had an old barn in there that I turned into a workshop. And so I just found some plans and I modified it and modified it again, because at the time I was in a smaller home, and my girlfriend said, "Well, you've got to be able to take it apart." And
right,
because I don't want it set up permanently in our game room because it just takes up so much room.
right.
But so I built it so that it breaks apart in about probably 20 pieces. And
Nice.
yeah,
And
so
that's a 12-foot table then?
it is. It's a 12-foot table.
That's awesome. Yeah, I built mine also. It's a 14-foot. My wife
Yeah.
freaked out when she first saw it. She didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's what she keeps telling me.
everything
She
is
goes, "Can you make it smaller?"
yeah,
No, I
everything on
can't.
mine is screwed together, so it'll come apart if I had
Yeah.
to, move or something like that. So definitely
Yeah,
wanted
that's
to
the
make
way
it
this one is.
to where you can disconnect it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Now,
So
one
what
thing
are
that I
you?
did, I did go old school on this. So underneath my felt,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I was gonna ask you. What are you using
yeah.
for
So
underlayment?
un, yeah, underneath the felt, um, I bought some laminate from Vegas and I hated it. So under this felt is like 3 layers of newspaper,
Yeah,
and then there's a
that's
felt
what
on
the
top of
casinos
that.
used to use too.
Yeah, there's a felt on top of that, and then this black felt on top of this. So,
It wouldn't
but
surprise
it's
me if some casinos still use it.
yeah, they might, and that's where I learned it from, is because my an uncle who used to run craps games around different places, so that's what they used. So that's what I decided to use.
Yeah, it's because it keeps it hard enough, but it's got that like bounce still.
Yeah, it still
Like
has a
it'll
little
give
bit of
it,
bounce.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not just wood. So
that's right, yeah.
yeah,
That's one of the reasons I don't practice on, just straight hard, what people would consider a hard table,
right.
because I find there's not too many that are really like hard. Oh, that's awesome though. So do you actually like track your rolls, like with Bone Tracker or anything, or do you
I
write it
don't.
down on
I,
paper
I
as you're
started writing
practicing?
it down. I wish I was as disciplined as John from Pro Craps, but I'm just not. I've tried to write it down. I'd bring my laptop up here and I'd do a spreadsheet, and I'd catch myself just forgetting to write down the rolls. So I finally decided
So the
Uh,
data wasn't any good if you were missing it.
yeah, it was no good if I was, oh, shoot. Was that roll a 7 or a 6 or a 5? I couldn't remember. So,
Right.
yeah, but
So
no,
what's
I don't.
your favorite position? Is it that stick left there, or
No,
do you
what
use other
I
spots?
don't mind playing here, but what I really like shooting into the hook over here. So this
Oh
hook,
yeah,
I love shooting into this area, but
I see
because
a
my
lot of people do
camera,
that. Yeah.
yeah, my camera wouldn't pick up in this corner, so that's why I was going straight and trying to aim for right in here. But yeah, that's where I like to play. Or sometimes I'll play over here and this the don't come area. Um, and then I'll aim for the opposite side of the hook over here, and I like that a lot. So I don't care where I shoot from. Um, when I do roll to win, I'll stand over here on this side of the box man, and I like
Oh,
to
okay.
just aim for this far hook over here. So it doesn't really matter where I stand, to be honest. The only places that I really don't like is stick right 1, 2, or 3. It's just weird for my hand, and I have to throw it weird, and I
Because
just
you're
don't like.
right-handed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right-handed, so
Yeah,
those
I
are just the
actually had
three.
to learn those spots to stick right because the
Yeah,
stick left was always like taken.
yeah.
So no
I
matter
don't
when I
mind.
went, it was always taken. So I had to
Yeah,
force myself to, learn other spots. But
right.
yeah, I'm like you. I'll play all the spots. I mean, I even like straight out.
Yeah,
Uh,
I do too.
it
I'll
just
play.
depends on the table, actually. You know,
Yeah,
but yeah,
my
I'll
best roll
do
ever
different
was
spots.
straight out. That's my biggest win was I was just throwing from the end and throwing straight out. So,
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
yeah.
Well, it looks like ProCraps commented JR was a good dealer. And Slam Bright said, "Can you make it smaller?" Said, "No woman ever." Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably true. That's
that's
funny.
like when my girlfriend and I got engaged. We haven't been together that long. We've only been together for 15 years, but we're not married yet. But when I asked her how big of a diamond she wanted an engagement ring, she just said, "How much do you love me?" So
So what does that
I
mean?
knew I was in trouble. Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
buy a big one.
yeah. I knew I was in trouble.
That's when you tell her, "Isn't it the size don't matter?"
Yeah, yeah. I don't think
That's
she'd
crazy.
go for that. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good.
Well, I
I mean,
appreciate you hosting for this. I wish I'd rolled better, but it is what it is.
hey,
So,
it all depends on the day. I mean, we all have
yeah.
that short, and sometimes it can be long. I mean, when you're practicing, it's always different. So, no biggie. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I'll
Yep.
give them the points. They'll just add it up, and hopefully
All right.
you're still in there.
And
Make it
thanks everybody for showing up.
next
I
round. Yeah.
appreciate it.
If you're in YouTube in the chat, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. The next one I'm doing is actually Sarge. Sarge will be, I'll host him tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. So look out for that and see how he does with his chopper. Chopper toss. All
There we
right.
go.
Well, we'll
All
talk
right.
to you,
Thank you.
Chris. Have a good one.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good night.